Good morning, Eagles. I'm Jaden Albin.
And I'm Seamus Scranton. Happy Wednesday. Barrett, you look so different today.
Yeah, you know what? I traded some height, got a tan, new cut.
Wonderful. All right, boy. Get into the announcements.
Okay. Remember, if you have any club announcements, be sure to specify what club is meeting, where you're meeting, when you're meeting, and what you're doing when you email us.
Attention seniors, if you haven't already, please go to the Enloe Seniors 2024 website to get your cap and gown and pay your senior fees ASAP. Cap and gown deliveries are March 12th, and senior fees are on OSP.
Enloe Anime Club is having their first debate today after school in room 2201 from 2:30 to 3:30. Topics include which anime is the best of the big three and One Must Go, New Gen Edition. Snacks will be provided.
The Enloe Employment Fair is this Friday. There will be over 20 businesses in the area offering part-time jobs, internships, and full-time employment for graduating seniors. If you haven't registered to attend, today is the last day. You must be registered to attend, and please email Ms. Brickhouse for the registration link.
Student Council interest meetings happen during both lunches on March 4th and 6th. First lunch in 2715, second lunch in 2206. You must attend an interest meeting if you intend to run for council.
Man, today is the last Black History fact of the year.
Nah, because streets say it's a leap year.
Oh.
We got one more coming up.
All right, let's leap into the Black History fact of the day with Naila Abshakur.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Naila Abshakur with your Black History Moment of the Day. Black Greek letter organizations emerged during a period characterized as a low point in American race relations. These associations were established on the principles of personal excellence, racial uplift, community service, civic action, and kinship. Their emergence coincided with significant national developments, including the rise of Jim Crow laws, the popularity of scientific racism, and widespread racial violence and prejudice. Black students, whether studying at historically black colleges and universities or predominantly white institutions, came together to create these organizations, forging familiar ties to one another and outreach within the larger black community. Those kinships and ties endure to this day. These organizations formed at a time where Greek life at predominantly white institutions excluded black students. Today, the organizations that comprise the National Pan-Hellenic Council, known as the Divine Nine, impact community service and civic engagement through outreach programs that include literacy, professional development, and voter registration. The organizations include Alpha Kappa Alpha, Alpha Phi Kappa, Kappa Phi Psi, Omega Psi Phi, Delta Sigma Theta, Phi Beta Sigma, Zeta Phi Beta, Sigma Gamma Rho, and Iota Phi Theta. That's all I have today. Tune back in tomorrow for the very last Black History Month moment. Now to the headline news with Leona Stebbins.
Okay, this is not what I expected at all.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Leona Stebbins with your headline news. On February 26, a 25-year-old U.S. airman committed an act of self-immolation outside of the Embassy of Israel. Bushnell used his life outside of the military to continuously advocate for social justice. He often delivered food and clothing to those in need and often attended protests. His close friend Lupe Barboza was quoted saying he was outraged and knew no one who is in charge is listening to protesters out there every week. Bushnell's last words were, "I'm about to engage in an extreme act of protest, but compared to what people have been experiencing in Palestine at the hands of their colonizers, it is not extreme at all. This is what our ruling class has decided will be normal. Free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine." Bushnell then died 7 hours later. May Na'am Bushnell rest in power and peace. That's all I have for headline news. Now back to the desk.
Okay, this is not what I expected at all.
Interested in joining a supportive community where you can improve your writing? Applications to join the Enloe student newspaper, The Eagle's Eye, are now open. Applicants must write an article about any topic of their choosing and fill out the form at bit.ly/eagleseye24. For more info, visit them at the club fair today or their interest meetings after school today. To see their published work, visit enloenews.org. Applications are due March 30th.
How would you like to visit the Vatican in Rome during lunch, or before or after school? Stop by to help complete the jigsaw puzzle or the really big crossword puzzle in the media center this week. We also have chessboards and other games available.
Enloe PTSA is hosting the Better Together event at Enloe on March 3rd, 4 to 6 p.m. Better Together is a community dinner with performances from Dance Ensemble Crescendo, Jazz Ensemble, and the Orchestra Quartet. They'll have line dancing with a fellow Eagle DJ, silent auction, and engagement activities. It will be $5 for students and teachers, $10 for parents or community members, and $20 for family. Purchase tickets at tinyurl.com/Enloe Better Together.
Man, I heard the Work Keys monster got Caden Ellis.
Yo, they've been taking everybody from us.
Man, there's barely anyone in this room right now.
Let's go see who we have for sports right now.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Stefan Frangos here with your sports news. Today is a great day because spring has sprung and Enloe sports are so back. I don't even care about professional sports. Let's just skip to some Eagle sports. Last night, our men's varsity lacrosse team crushed South Garner 14-2 with goals from Griffin Burchell, Leif Jorgensen, and an absolute beaut of a pole goal from Enzo Carbone. Now, I may be a bit biased, but in my humble opinion, the team is looking good this year, so make sure you're coming out to some games. Speaking of lax, men's varsity plays again tonight at Wake Forest High School, starting at 6 p.m. And hey, if you're not doing anything, we'd love to see you there. Women's soccer also has a game tonight against Clayton at the Nest with JV at 4:30 and varsity at 6:30. So if you're not trying to go anywhere, make sure you pop out. Lastly, since we aren't doing any weather today due to technical difficulties, there's a high of 71, a low of 48, and it's pretty windy outside, so look out for your short friends. That's all I have for you right now. Please make sure you have a wonderful day, and let's go back to the desk.
Have any announcements you want aired on the Loe Down? Email us at loedown@wcpss.net.
That's all we have for the show today. Have a warm Wednesday.